It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Houston Rockets. From deep LeBron.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Houston Rockets. Here's Olajuwon. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Fantastic look, but that's a bit redundant for James Harden.
Pass to Price. Now Irving. Here's Doherty. Shot clock at 6. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Well, the basketball IQ of LeBron James is off the charts. So adept at finding ways to get to the line.
LeBron James.
And he sinks the second. And here's Harden. Lets it fly. The rebound by Doherty.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Back to Irving. To the wing, right side. It's James on the wing. Pass to Price. Back to James. Shoots. And it's Irving missing. On the wing, Harden. Takes the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here's Doherty from behind the arc. No luck on that one.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Drexler. Off target from outside. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And that one's good. Irving.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
Harden fires away from outside. Houston with another miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
James deciding where to go with it. And James Harden pulls it down. The Rockets on offense. Here's Drexler. Pass to Malone. Outside Harden. This one for three. The rebound by Doherty. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Pass to Price. James with the ball. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Drexler. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's McGrady. Still without a bucket. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's McGrady. Baseline jumper. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. And so James will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 3. Outside Irving. Here's Ilgauskas. Comes up empty down low. Going inside. Outside for Harden. From outside the arc. Fires in the triple. Harden's got 5 points.
This is what you call pre-shot preparation. Being prepared on the catch to fire before the defense can react. That is nicely done by James Harden.
Back to James. Oh, and the jam by James.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
To the paint. Back to Irving. Pass to James. And it's James with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Harden. Rebounded by Ilgauskas. To the middle. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And here are the Cavaliers now. Back comes Houston in transition. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Doherty. Here's Price. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Houston in the lead. Here's McGrady. Yes, it's good.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Ilgauskas. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Assisted by.
I love to see LeBron James work hard to get his teammates going. This guy is focused on everyone feeling good.
Tries to break his ice. Got it. He's got 7.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Ilgauskas.
2 minutes.
James, right side. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
And he's good on the second. Now Harden. He has 7. A minute 37 left in the first. That shot off the mark. Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's James. Here's Ilgauskas. Out to James. Takes a 3. Can't hit that one. Houston with the ball. Here's Drexler. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And Houston leads by 5.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. James outside. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
Here's Harden. Pass to McGrady. Here's Malone. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to James. Here's Doherty. Still no points. Pass to Price. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Irving, no good. Here's Drexler. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets ahead, up 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Pass to Ilgauskas. Launches a 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. Ilgauskas has got 5.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Paul, shot is off. Here's James. Here's Price. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Outside Harden. Pass to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McGrady. No good from outside. The Cavaliers leading. Inside. Taken away. To the right side. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Houston.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
1
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And slam dunk by James.
One of those nights where opposing coaches just shake their head. LeBron has taken over.
Cleveland leading by 4. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Ilgauskas shot is off. Houston with the ball. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Left side, Harden. They need this. Pure from three-point range. Harden's got 10.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
Back to James. Oh, stolen by Harden. All by himself. And Malone gets it to go. Malone's got his first 2 points. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Houston?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Irving with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength is savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Pass to Harden. Here's McGrady. Here's Malone. And he goes in for the dunk. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Now here's Irving. He's guarded by Paul. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. He's had just 1 attempt at the line earlier. And the technical free throw is good. Here's James. James goes up for the jumper and arcs it in.
Assist from.
Well, the floater, another weapon in LeBron's ever-expanding arsenal.
Outside Paul. Pass to McGrady. Over to the left wing. Here's Malone. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's Irving missing. The Rockets trail. Here's Harden. And he lays it up and in. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
It's James on the wing. 14 points for him. And Houston has possession. Got a piece of it. Pass to Irving. And stolen by Paul. Here's the break. Here's McGrady. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Now, CP3 knows every string to pull on the offensive end. What a pretty pass.
Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Harden can't hit. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. Pass to Irving. Here's Price. 5 on the clock. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
James outside. Shot clock at 5. Irving for 3.
Well, Chris Paul can compensate for size mismatches with his craftiness and his smarts, getting work done as a defender right there.
Three-pointer, Harden. And it's Irving with a rebound.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Out to the right wing. Here's Price. Off target from the wing. Houston in the lead. Pass to McGrady. Baseline try. Here's Olajuwon. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He hits the second from the line. And Cleveland has possession. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Ilgauskas. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession. To win the cold spell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
LeBron James.
Both shots good from the stripe. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Malone. Outside Paul. The Cavaliers pull it in. 1:44 left in the second. James with the ball. Defended by Harden. The shot by James, no good. And it's Houston's ball. Here's McGrady. Oh, okay then. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Outside Harden. A minute 9 left in the second period. Here's Olajuwon. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
The Rockets lead by 5. Now here's Harden. He's got 12. Here's Paul. The rebound by Doherty.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. So far tonight, he's gone 4 of 6 at the line. He's off on the first.
At the line for the Cavaliers, LeBron James.
That one's no good. Paul for 3. Buries it from 3. Paul's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, how about being on the other end of a nice pass? Chris Paul usually sets guys. That time he is set.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Deflects the pass. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Finished off the break. And it's a 10-point Houston lead.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. And Houston, another 3.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
And the first half now in the books. It's Houston leading by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The Cavaliers, 29.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Out to the right wing. With some arc. Good work there as it goes. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
Well, I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And Cleveland has possession. Pass to Doherty. For three, James.
Oh, boy, James Harden, excellent job contesting right there. Boy, when he gives effort, look out.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. Cavaliers trail by 15. Pass to Irving. To the inside. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Cavaliers ball.
James outside. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. The Rockets lead by 15. To the left wing. Here's Olajuwon. Now Harden. Check by James. Pass to Malone. It's stolen by Irving. Back to James. Here's Price. The three is up. And another miss by Cleveland. Left side, Paul. Here's Malone. Down low. Pass to Olajuwon. Off target at the rim.
Rockets foul.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in this game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Here's James. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. James Harden picks one up. This is his fifth trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, his free throw shooting has been problematic all game long.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Houston leading by 13. Here's a three from Paul. Price pulls it in. Here's James. Oh, LeBron! Just too much to handle inside.
This is where LeBron James is so dangerous. Physically hard to handle on the interior. Turn the lights out.
Three-pointer, Harden. The Rockets again can't hit.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Pass to Ilgauskas. From downtown. It's hauled in by Houston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's McGrady. Now here's Paul. The three. Here's Malone. Here's McGrady. Lays it up and banks it in. McGrady's got 8.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Paul. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one misses.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable.
Pass to Ilgauskas. James outside. 4 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And another miss by Cleveland.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. 15-point game. Here's Ilgauskas. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Now, the very definition of unselfish. LeBron could score every time, but you see his affinity for getting his teammates involved.
outside Harden. Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Harden. Here's a three from Paul. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. Uncovered. That one doesn't drop.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Shot's good by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 12 points for him.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Back comes Houston in transition.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Outside Irving. There's the three. To the left side wing. Pass to Doherty. Second chance effort. Here's Ilgauskas. And at last, they get one to fall. Ilgauskas has got 6 here in the quarter.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
The Rockets lead by 15. Pass to Hayes.
2 minutes remain in the third.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Third team foul.
There's a minute 59 left in the third. Here's Tomjanovich. He's guarded by Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's James. Got a hand on it. Here's Maxwell. Pass to Hayes. To the inside. Out to the wing. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Doherty.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Back to Irving. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Irving's got 6 points.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Cavaliers trail by 15. Puts up a 3. Drills it from deep. He's got 9.
This guy lives out there. Irving, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
It's tipped. Outside Love. Pass to Ilgauskas. Irving for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Houston leading by 12. Here's Maxwell. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
In for your Rockets.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's James. Yao with a rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Harden misses. Irving looking around. It's James on the wing. From the arc. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Houston Rockets now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Houston leading by 12. Harden with it. Here's McGrady. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Outside Irving. The three. Drains the triple.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
Pass to McGrady. Wide open. They grab their own miss. Outside Harden. Love grabs the miss. Cavaliers trail by 11. Outside Irving. Inside. Here's Ilgauskas. Out to James. There's the triple. McGrady grabs a miss.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
And then Harden with the jam.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. James outside. Pass to Irving. Now James. Outside Love. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. The Rockets lead by 13. With the drive. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Pass to Doherty. Back to James. To the paint. Here's Ilgauskas. It's hauled in by Houston.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game. On defense, the Cavaliers. Down by 15. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Pass to Love. Shot to stop the run. Yeah, with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Right wing for three. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 7. And Irving has got the ball here for Cleveland. It's an 18-point game. On the wing, Irving. 4-3. Cleveland again missing. Knocks it loose. Pass to McGrady. Boom! He jams it straight down.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Driving in.
Looks like he's been working on that one. Finally got a chance to break it out.
Yeah, he knows how to make those jams memorable, doesn't he? Here's Ilgauskas. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Harden misses. Cavaliers trail by 20. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's McGrady. That three's off the mark. And the Cavs with possession. Pass to Irving. James outside. And slam dunk by James.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Irving for three. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Harden with it. Picked up by James. Here's McGrady. Houston with another miss. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Irving for three. On the wing, Irving. Goes back up. Back to Love. Pass to James. Just 4 to shoot. Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. Now with a rebound.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Here's Drexler. No good on the shot. Here's Irving. Yep, count it. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Pass to McGrady. Outside for Harden to get back on track. Counted from distance.
It matters not where James Harden finds himself on the floor. He is a legit threat to put the ball in the basket.
Outside for Irving. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Houston leading by 19. James outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Man, good whistle there.
First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for the Cavaliers, LeBron James.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Drexler. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Outside Love. Pass to Irving. James outside. Here's Ilgauskas. Love with the ball. Out to James. Here's Irving. No good. Tight defense there. Bothered that shot. Here's McGrady. He's guarded by Irving. It's stolen by James. Pass to Irving. .119 left in the fourth quarter here. There's the drive. And here's Harden. The 17-footer. Here's Drexler. Five to shoot. Here's McGrady. From outside, off the mark.
Houston foul. Yao Ming. First personal foul. Second team foul.
James outside. Pass to Ilgauskas.
That'll be.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Cavaliers ball. Shooting for Cleveland.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
Fires the three. And he can't get that one. And the Rockets with possession here. 22 was their biggest lead. Outside Harden. Let's go with a three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. There's the steal. Here's the lob. And it's blocked by Irving.
Whoa, big time block from Kyrie Irving, guys. Love seeing him hustle on that end.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, out.